Tennis 605. I'm here with Mark Vellek, who is the head tennis pro for Great Life, getting a bunch of kids out here ready for some high-level tournaments, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a busy time of year. We're in the tournament season now, so kids pretty much every weekend they're traveling around South Dakota or up to the cities to tournaments. And now once we get into July, we kind of start, some of the kids start entering the national phase of their season. So I know Caleb will be going to a bunch of national tournaments, and we've got 8 kids that are going to either intersectionals, national intersectionals, or national zonals, which is really good for Sioux Falls. So one of my goals I set for myself when I came here 6 years ago is I wanted to get to the point where I'd like to see where we could send 10 kids from Sioux Falls to the national team events each year. I thought that was pretty realistic, and so 8, we're getting there.
Yeah, you definitely have shown that that's realistic because you're getting there really close this year.
Yeah, Caleb's going to go to intersectionals, which is really, that's the premier team event in the country. That's the top 4 boys and girls from each section that go, and it's all 16 sections doing a team tournament there to see which section in each age group is the strongest. So that's the premier event. Zonals is huge too. It's great for development-wise because myself and another coach from the section will be going with the 16s, but each age group goes with 2 coaches from the section. So it's a national event where there's on-court coaching allowed, and you get a lot of matches in singles and doubles. So it's a good player development week for each section.
All right. Now, all these kids coming up through here, and you got a bunch out here. Where are they going to be going? Will they be going to the intersectionals or? Zonals.
Yes, we've got the class that you see behind us right now. We've got a couple girls that are going to the 12 and under zonals. Ava Leonard and Johanna Brower will be going to the 12 and under zonals in Omaha. And then we have Kate Damgard, who's actually sick today. He won't be out here training today. He's sick, but he'll be going to the 14s in Kalamazoo. So will Libby Noctegal, and she'll be in our next class. And then the 16s, like I said, we have Caleb Dobbs, the boys state champion from this year. He'll be going to intersectionals. And then Sam Zarnicki, Lexi Ronning, and Elliot Hartwig will be going to 16 zonals in Waco, which is where I'm actually going to coach.
Okay, so the hierarchy of it then goes, is it sectional, zonals, intersectionals, or?
So sectionals is the largest, it's our level 3, it's the largest individual tournament, and so they earn ranking points at those tournaments. And then in March, there's what they call the endorsement list, that they use the USTA Northern rankings, and so for zonals, it's the top 12 boys and girls from the section get to go. For intersectionals, it's the top 4 boys and girls get to go. So it's those tournaments that they build up the points to get their individual rankings up, and then the national endorsement process is based off the section rankings.
Okay. Well, it's really great to have kids from right here going. Obviously, tennis is on the rise here.
Yeah, we've got a ton of players playing. Our numbers, as long as I can remember, whether it be playing as a young kid at the club or coming back working at the club, our spring numbers were higher than they've ever been. Our spring numbers, our summer numbers are through the roof. Our junior team tennis program this summer, we've got 135 kids just in the Great Life program alone. That doesn't include the kids at Brandon and Match Point and I guess SFTA and the country club have. So yeah, numbers are really up, especially amongst the juniors, which I love to see.
Yeah. Now, are you seeing, are the courts pretty well maintained across the city and the community?
Yeah, we're fortunate in Sioux Falls that we got a lot of really nice outdoor complexes. McKinnon Park, I drove by yesterday seeing if they were done, and I saw somebody out there playing. So they're brand new resurfaced courts.
Great.
Lincoln's going through they're doing new concrete and everything there this summer, so that's shut down for the whole summer. So those will be brand new courts in the fall, which will be really nice. There's 8 courts at Washington, 8 at Keene, so the courts are nicely spread out across the area. I think they're putting in some newer courts at Laurel Oaks, kind of little training site there. So we've got some nice outdoor facilities spread out around Sioux Falls, which is really nice.
Well, and it's important with youth athletics especially. It seems to be very true. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, and the nice thing about, I like how our outdoor courts, they're so accessible. I mean, you have Augie here, you got McKinnon, you got Lincoln, Washington, Keene. So we're really covered in every corner. And then our club is kind of in the south corner. You got Match Point up north. So tennis is pretty well distributed around Sioux Falls, which is nice. It's easily accessible to anybody.
And then we'll have the year-round indoor courts as well.
Yeah, and we've had the year-round indoor at our club for a long time, but now we'll have additional courts up at Match Point. So it's just more options for people to play more.
And a good distribution geographically.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, we're excited for the kids that are going on to intersectional, zonals, all the different ULs, and we really hope you keep us posted at Tennis 605 on how everybody's doing.
Yeah, we will. And the zonals is neat because they get to go play with the kids from Minneapolis that they compete against all year. So it's kind of
they're playing together.
Yeah, everybody has this mindset. You play tournaments, you compete, and competition's competition. It's intense, and everybody's like, oh, the Minneapolis kids, some are mean or they cheat or whatever, and then they go get to know them. And no, they're like any kid here. They're nice people. They're nice families. And I played zonals when I grew up, and I still keep in touch with the guys from the cities all the time that I played with from up there.
Well, it's great when the kids can make that connection with someone based upon their passion for tennis and realize that they really are on the same team in the long run.
Yeah, it is cool, and we appreciate you guys coming out and seeing these kids working and giving them an exposure that they deserve.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Now, put you on in the hot seat for a few minutes. Any predictions coming up here for Wimbledon?
Oh, that's always a tough one. I can't. I have to say Federer.
Yeah, okay.
Whether he was playing his best or not, I always say Federer.
You're in the club.
Yeah, and the women, maybe Lisicki, Serena, if she gets it going, as Serena at her best is still the best. So
That's so true.
you never know.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to that as well. Thanks again for taking time with us at Tennis 605, Mark. Best of luck here, and we look forward to talking to some of these kids.
All right, thank you.